Hey guys, so today I'm working on CFG to Chomsky normal form conversion example. And first step to do is to check if we have any s on the right side of our rules. So we have initial state as here, and we have this as right here, which is prohibited in Chomsky normal form. So we have to add another rule that will be our initial state. I'll make it right here, and I will call it as sub-0 that goes to s, and we can just delete it here. Step 2 is to check and remove all null characters we have. So we have just one null character right here, which is on our b non-terminal variable. So we have to delete this null character, and we need to check where in our grammar we have capital B letters. We have it on our s variable. So what we have to do, we have to add another extra rule right here, which will be just AB. If you pretend that empty set is still here, and if we need to finish right here, so we call our A B, then we go to B, and we see null set, which means we don't need to go to this B. We can just do A B, and that's it. We can terminate our string right here. So in addition to this A B capital B, we'll add AB. And we have to check if we have any other capital B, which is right here in our A variable. So we'll do the same. We'll just add B. So if we would have to terminate with B here, we have to go to our B capital, and we'll see empty set, and we terminate. We don't need to go to see empty set, and since we don't have it anymore, we just write a single b, lowercase b. That's it for our step 2. Step 3 is to check if we have any single unit variables, which is just single letter. We have one that's right here. We have A that's right here. So we have to rewrite this first. We just cross out this A, and then we look at the string A right here. We have to rewrite in our S line everything we have in our A state. So we don't need to go to a single unit here, but so we just overwrite everything we have in our A. We keep our A state though. I'll just overwrite it here. So we'll have our S modified. We leave all rows that S has, which is A, B, A, except this A, and A, B, capital B, A, B, and we rewrite everything A has, which is AD, B, 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 A capital D, B, capital B, 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 and lowercase b. Then we look here in our S sub-0 goes to S. We have to delete this unit S and rewrite everything we have in our S now. But in our S we have all those guys. So we'll write F0 and everything from here. ABA, ABB, AB, AD, B capital B, 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 B. Then we go to our B. Whatever we have left in there, it's just small lowercase a. We go to C and we go to D. One other rule we have to check if we have any useless rules here. And those two are both useless. Why? Because if you look at this D, you will see this that this D state will never terminate. It will always loop with B. It will be B, 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 and it loops back to itself. So we don't need it in our grammar. Just remove it. This C is useless as well because if you look at our first state, there is no way we can get to this C here from here, and so it's useless. Since we'll never use it, we can just delete it. So that's our grammar now. Chomsky normal form will look something like our non-terminal state S goes to uppercase state and uppercase another. So we have two symbols, uppercase, and we can have one lowercase symbol. That's how it will look like. Right now we have 3, 3, 2 lowercase, which is prohibited. We have to rewrite it. For that, we have to add extra non-terminal characters. So last step will be to override all those symbols, all those rules which have more than 2 symbols in them. S sub 0 will be, let me just write it first. So we have to rewrite those lowercase symbols as uppercase, and we'll add an extra variable which will look like this. You can do any other letters. It can be X, it can be Y, it can be anything you want to. So this is for my lowercase a. Another will be for my lowercase b. And another will be for, I will call it U3, which will have uppercase B, uppercase U sub B and A for those two guys. Let me show you how it will work out. So here we have lowercase a. We can transfer it to uppercase U sub A. This lowercase b we can transfer to uppercase U of B, and this A is right there, which is capitalized already. But then we will have U, A, U, B, and A, which is 3 symbols, and this is prohibited. So we have this combination. We don't break the rule here because we have 2 capitalized variables, and here we have just 1. So instead of calling those lowercase variable and uppercase variable, we can just do this U of 3, which will call itself U of B and A. Then we have A, B, capital B. We can do the same for U, B, capital B, and we will call this extra non-terminal variable U4, which brings us to U of B, capital B. You would probably be able to do something like U5, which calls U, A, and UB. That will work too, but I'll just do it this way. It's right anyway. Okay, lowercase a is U sub A, B, capital B is UB, capital B, which we can get from our U4 state. Those two guys, lowercase a and lowercase b, we can rewrite as U of A and U of B. a of d, we don't need it because remember we deleted those useless variables d, so we can just cross it out. We will never call d because we don't have d anymore. Delete it. Next is b, capital B. B is u, lower b, capital B is just b. Lowercase b will turn into ub, and Chomsky normal form allows us to have a lowercase b, a single, and our s will just reflect everything we had in S0, so I'll just rewrite everything U, A, U, 4, U, A, U, B, U, B, capital B, U, B, U, B, lowercase b. B, we had A, lowercase a, we rewrite it as U, A, and U, A. That's it. That's how our Chomsky normal form will look like. Remember the rules for this? It can have uppercase letter and uppercase letter as a rule, or just single lowercase terminal variable. That's it. Thanks for watching.